My mother was a commoner, but she was raised on very modern principles, women's rights and all that, and she was very much against marriage. So when my father proposed, she said no. She'd never be a wife. But that is exactly how she ended up. I mean, she didn't want children either, but she had me. So I guess as a kind of revenge against the world, she raised me as a child of nature. I was to learn everything boys learn, to prove that women are every bit as good as men. I wore boys' clothes, I learned how to handle horses, but I wasn't allowed anywhere near a dairy. No, because that was women's work. And the men on the estate would do the women's work and vice versa, and all was great. But the estate was nearly bankrupt, and we were the laughingstock of the county. And my father, he was infatuated. But at last, he woke up and rebelled. He changed everything. And not long after that, the great fire that you heard about happened. Everything burnt to the ground. The house, the barn, the stables. But all of this happened the day after my father's insurance was due. And he did send off the premium, however, it somehow got delayed in the post. Carelessness. Fate. We became destitute. We had to sleep in our carriages, and my father had no idea how he was going to raise funds to rebuild. Not until my mother suggested that he borrow money from an old friend of hers, a brick manufacturer. And father did, but he wasn't allowed to pay interest on the money, which he thought was odd, but... So, who set fire to the place?